Hey guys, hope you're having a good day today. This is Bill once again with the Nintendo Super Power Club Pro Challenge channel. Today we're looking at a game that is kind of similar to RC Pro-Am Racing, that is Super Off-Road on the NES, and this is card number 71 in the collection here. So I mentioned RC Pro-Am Racing. It's similar in the sense that you're driving around a small vehicle on a small screen, the major exception being, of course, these are monster trucks and you're driving around on a dirt track, whereas RC Pro-Am is a much more professional course, if that makes any sense. This was an arcade game back in the days, and if you ever got your hands on it, you know what I'm talking about. It was a lot of fun then, and it's pretty fun here on the NES adaptation as well. Let's go ahead and dive into the challenge here and see what we got to do. Okay, so the challenge itself is pretty straightforward. Let's take a look at it. Try to beat the gray truck using no more than, for Pro, 0 nitros, 0 turbos. So if you've never played the game, basically the gray truck is the fastest computer-controlled opponent out there, especially in the opening qualifying race. And in order to beat the gray truck with no boosts or cheats or turbos of any kind, you've got to take the corners pretty dang tight. Beyond that, you're going to have a very difficult time beating this challenge. I did have to do this one a couple of times before I got it down, but once you learn the tricks and you know the track pretty well, you can do this most times. So that's it for the challenge. Sit back, relax, and let's watch Super Off-Road on the NES. Here we go. Okay, we're off and running with this game here, and I mentioned there's a couple strategies you need to employ here, and they're really not that difficult. As I mentioned way back at the start, you need to take those turns extremely tight, because these other trucks, even though they may not take them tight, they are considerably fast, and occasionally, for all I know, they might be using boosters as well. Since you can't do that, you need to play optimally here. So take those turns extremely tight, number one. And number two, try to avoid those little potholes or divots in the road there. Sometimes it'll be unavoidable. Everyone's going to hit them from time to time. But if you can, try to avoid them as well. Right now you can see the gray truck is way out in front. That's most likely due to either cheating or using a booster or turbo. So do what you got to do. Beyond that, there really isn't a whole lot else to say here. Just continue going around, taking the turns as tight as you possibly can. That's really the biggest strategy I can give you here. Eventually, that truck will pull out ahead for various reasons, but if you take those turns extremely tight, it will be close, but eventually you will pull out ahead and you will end up winning this race. I think there was only one instance, going back in my head here, there was only one instance where the gray truck actually beat me in a lap, and it was way back at the start. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that that truck does use turbos and boosters here, so it is what it is. And as you can see, we're coming around the final stretch here. Take those turns extremely tight. It is very, very close, and by the length of our one car, we end up pulling it out. Challenge number 71 in the books. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.